Hey, y'all. Hey, welcome into Marketing Tips with Sharvette. I am Sharvette Mitchell, and I'm super excited that you are here with us. I am telling you what, for another phenomenal weekly training. We host weekly trainings in our Facebook community, Marketing Tips with Sharvette. And this is the last weekly training for March. And hello, and shout out to those that are coming in from YouTube. We sneak and we share it over there and a couple other places as well. We know that the algorithm is sending out notifications, letting you all know that we're live. So we're going to do a quick intro, and then we'll be back and jump in to our topic today, which is how do I pick and select marketing tools and avoid overwhelm, right? There's like so many tools, so many things out there. So I'm just going to give you some things to think about as we jump in today. We'll be getting started momentarily.
Imagine what it would feel like to throw a spotlight on your business and draw attention to the great services you offer. Picture having the tools and strategies to elevate the marketing of your business. That's the mission of Mitchell Productions. We consult with women entrepreneurs and a few lucky men to help them get more customers by focusing on their visibility, their marketing, and their branding. In working with us, our clients generate more revenue and increase their brand awareness. We do this in a couple of ways with consulting services, the Platform Builder Group Coaching Program, pop-up conferences, book collaborations, and the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show. Hi, I'm Sharvette Mitchell, your online marketing strategist, your overwhelm eliminator, your platform builder, and your confidence igniter. Let's schedule a meet and greet call so that we can accelerate your marketing.
All right. Welcome. That was a little bit about me, and I'm excited that you are here as we have this conversation. Sharvette, how do I choose marketing tools and avoid overwhelm? And just put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Just put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Let me greet a few people that have popped on in. Hello, Dr. Vicky. We're glad to have you. Hello, Sonia. Welcome. Good evening. Listen, Lisa Shaw is in the building. Hello. Thank you. All right. There's a 1 coming up. We are so excited to have you. Hey there to my mom. Listen, she brought me lunch earlier today. So yes, spoiled brat over here. Thank you. Hello, Dr. Jaitanya. Thank you for being here. All right. Wonderful. Let's jump in because I honor your time in this process. So this is our 3rd session for the month of March. So if you missed any of them, wherever you are watching, you can go back and watch the other ones. An easy place is certainly over in Marketing Tips with Sharvette. Jump over there. If you are a woman entrepreneur, if you are looking to go in that direction, there's a lot of great networking that happens over there, and of course training and teaching. And as a marketing consultant, coach, and speaker, full-time business owner since February 2nd, 2018, spent 25 years in corporate America. Largely 20 of those years was in training and development. And so training is still embedded in me, and professional development and all that good stuff. We're excited. Today, I should be ordering the proof for our upcoming book collaboration, our 6th book collaboration. I should have the proof in hand shortly, Position to Pivot. And so you've heard a little bit about that, and also host the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show. So glad to have you. Hello, Elder Takesha. Thank you for being here. Hello, Aisha. Good to see you. Absolutely. Yes, Sonia. Love it. Mom is always bringing the best lunches. Absolutely. So let me jump on in so that we can get this conversation underway. And I recognize that there are those of you that are going to be popping in later, watching this later. So if you do catch this later, just type later in the chat. I know that there are now some of you that are here now and some of you that are later. Y'all get it? Now laters? I got to get some now laters and throw up some now laters while I'm talking. All right. So let's jump into this conversation around how do I choose marketing materials and avoid overwhelm? Has anyone felt like there's so many tools? There's so much to do related to marketing. And then there are so many tools. Do I use this over this? Do I use this and this? Do I use just this? There's like so many. Anyone felt any type of overwhelm related to any kind of tools related to marketing? It can feel overwhelming. So I understand where this question is coming from about like, how do I actually decide? And so I want us to agree. Thank you. I see some comments coming in like facts. Like there's so much that we can use for marketing. I'm seeing definitely, yes, I see your comments always. Lisa saying always. So much out here, right? So let us agree on two guiding principles. I want us to make an agreement on two guiding principles. The first one is I want you to embrace this conversation and actually how you decide on what kind of tools that you might use with embracing simplicity. Can we agree? Type agree in the chat. If you're like, you know what, going forward, let me just embrace simplicity. Let me pick and select things that make it simple, that are the simplest to use, the simplest to implement. And just type agree. If you at least you agree with that first guiding principle. I got another guiding principle. But what happens sometimes, and sometimes I'll say this to customers, is that we have been conditioned that everything is hard. We have been conditioned that everything is difficult. And so even when something is simple, we will manufacture complexity because we think it's supposed to be hard or because we think it's supposed to be difficult. So I see the agrees coming in. I see you. Number one, we are all going to agree. We're going to embrace simplicity. Thank you. I see all of the agrees coming in. Hey, Morgan, thank you. I know you were just on live and you must have just jumped off your live. True. Absolutely. We will interject complexity into things because we think everything is supposed to be hard. And that is not the case. Here's the second thing I want us to agree on as kind of our guiding principles in this conversation is that we want to prioritize time management, right? Like a lot of what I hear from people, as a marketing coach, as a marketing consultant around marketing is that it takes so much time. I'm trying to figure out, how do I get time? Where do I get time to do this? I'm exhausted, all of those things that are related to time. And so the second guiding principle, if you can attest to this, if you relate to this, just type agree in the chat. Just type agree. Like I am in agreement on that. That what we are picking and selecting as tools and the way to do our marketing is we're going to do things that'll help us prioritize our time management. So, all right. So I see some agrees. Agree. Woo. Yes to time management. Miss McSwain, she's like, woo. Yes, absolutely. Oh my goodness. I love it. I see it all. Dr. Vicky, Sonia, Lisa. All right. So we are going to agree with our guiding principles here that we're going to prioritize time management when we're thinking about our marketing tools. And if you're just popping in, I'm answering this question: how do I choose marketing tools and avoid overwhelm? Because there's so much out there. There's so much I can select, and I'm getting overwhelmed trying to figure out what tools I need to use for my marketing. And so we're just making some agreements when we get started. As we get started here, that one, we're going to embrace simplicity, and two, we're going to prioritize time management. And let me tell you why prioritizing your time management is important. Is because sometimes people will start off running the race like they're like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do these many emails, I'm gonna do this many podcasts, I'm gonna do this on social media, and they start off running, right? And then what happens is they lose wind. Ooh. That might hurt. Hey, Renee, I see you. She's agreeing. They lose wind. And then they become inefficient or they lose efficiency, and then they just stop completely. And so then that's why sometimes you'll see people, like, hey, they were really active. And let me know if you've ever seen this or experienced this. They were really active on social media and then as one place, or we were getting a lot of emails and then they disappeared. It was like a ghost town. Like what happened? And sometimes that's because there wasn't a prioritization of time management and they lost wind. They lost traction. Now we know other things happen, life, all of that. We recognize that certainly as largely our audience here, women entrepreneurs, women leaders. However, outside of that, sometimes it's not that. It's they just lost their wind and they couldn't keep going. So we want to prioritize our time. I love that. Thank you. I'm seeing the agrees still coming on in. I'm seeing that. All right. So Here is, as we have this conversation, here's the starting point. If you're thinking about, okay, what are the tools I need to use? Here's where we have to start. What are your current marketing goals? What are you marketing? And we are coming into the ending of the first quarter. We'll be sliding into the second quarter. Where you have to start when you are thinking about what tools do I need to get? What tools do I need to use? You absolutely need to be thinking about what are your marketing goals? What are you marketing, within the next quarter, within the next 3 months, within the next 6 months? Is it just your regular run the engine business? Is it an event? Is it a program? Is it something else? You first want to think about, what am I currently marketing? What are my marketing goals? And that's going to be kind of our focus area of the types of tools and things that you'll want to employ. So I'd love to invite you in the chat, in the comments, let us know over the next quarter, what are you marketing? Like what is your marketing goal? If it's just your main business, if it's something new, if it's something that is seasonal, let us know in the chat what marketing goal you have, or what you are currently marketing, or you're going to be gearing up to market in the next 3 to 6 months. All right. So I feel like there are 5 main categories of marketing tools. And now there are probably more we could add to this list, but we're reducing overwhelm, right? So there are 5. So I'm going to name kind of the 5 categories that we're going to talk about, and then go back and actually talk about them. So number 1 is your hub or your website landing page, checkout pages. So like, thanks for the hearts. I see them coming in. So where are you actually like sending people to transact business? It might be a scheduling link where they are scheduling an appointment, or you might be focused on building your email list. So it might be a page to sign up for your email list. But I call that your hub. That's your main area of communication and your main marketing channel. That's one of our main marketing tools. All right. And I'm going to come back and talk about that. The second part is social media management, right? So we have to talk about like the tools and how we think about leveraging social media management, because the millions and billions of people that are on social media, we want to be using it as a marketing channel. Number 3 is email marketing. And again, I'm going to go back. We're going to touch on these. So listen and hear me clear. The money is in the email list. Absolutely. I can prove it. If you go to your phone and see how many times Target emailed you, how many times Shein emailed you, how many times Nordstrom's emailed you, how many times Bath and Body Works or Old Navy emailed you, that's proof in the pudding there. So we're going to come back to email marketing. Can't have this conversation without video marketing. So what are the tools related to that? And then the last one is I'm going to say kind of a catch-all that we're going to talk about is content and copy creation. So content, what I would categorize in there would be like graphics, things of that nature. Copy creation is actually the words that you're going to put in email, the words that you're going to say on a blog post, the words that you might have for a script for a podcast. So that is in number 5. All right, y'all ready? Type ready. If you're ready, type ready. If you're ready, type ready. Lisa said over the next quarter, she's changing some of the focus of her services, and she's about to kick off her podcast. All right. So this change in focus, thank you for all those that just popped on in. I see you coming on in. Thank you for being here. This change in focus absolutely may dictate her focus area around some of her marketing. 100% true on the email list. Listen, 100% true. Yes, Hope Brown just got off a great webinar with her earlier today. Absolutely. Sonia is ramping up to market her Living in Totality 6-week program. All right. So she's got that on the list. So if you're just coming on in, welcome. We are here in this conversation, and I'm answering this question over on YouTube. It's Ask Sharvette. That's the category you're in. How do I choose marketing tools and avoid overwhelm? Because there's so many tools and things out there. And so this question came in like, I'm feeling like overwhelmed of what to select. So we're just walking through kind of some thought processes. And one of the starting points I said was, what are you marketing? That's kind of the first, what are your marketing goals? That's kind of the first place that you want to start before we even get into what kind of tools and all of that. All right. So welcome. All right. Let me capture some more comments. Agree. Thank you. And we all just kind of agreed on some guiding principles that we're going to embrace simplicity, focus on time management. Let me capture any other comments here. All right. Listen, ready. Hello, Bishop Regina. Thank you for popping on in. Stay ready. Listen, that's my mom right there saying stay ready. All right. So let's go. Okay. So 5 main categories. So the first one, your hub. So nobody else owns it. That's why it's a critical foundation of your marketing system is your website, your landing page, your checkout page. Now, when you're thinking about, well, should I go with WordPress? Should I go with Shopify? Should I go with Squarespace? Should I go with Wix? Right? So many decisions to be made. Here's some thought processes that I want you to think about. Number one, are you building this yourself? So that's the first place. If you're thinking about, well, what tool do I use to build a website? First of all, you got to think about, are you doing this yourself? And what is your capacity? What is your technological capacity? Or is somebody else building it and you're going to be managing it? Is something that you want to be thinking about. Or guess what? In some cases, and this might sting, this might be a little bit of a sting. In some cases, you need to just turn it over and pay a professional because the tool, even though there's so many different, like I just mentioned, Squarespace versus, I see you, Miss Simpson say ready, Squarespace versus Show It, or versus like there's all these templates and all these tools out there. If you're not technologically savvy, then it may be best that you don't have to worry about what the tool is. You just pay a professional. But if you do have some tech savvy, what you want to be looking for is a tool that is going to be simple for you to build and to maintain. Or if somebody else is building it and you want them to turn it over to you, the questions you want to be asking is, can I maintain this? And is it simple to be maintained? All right. So that will help with reducing overwhelm. Great. I love that. Yes. So Lisa is saying, yes, I pay a professional for the website. So for some of you trying to figure out stuff on your own, thank you, Bishop. Is just a place of, this is not a place for you to spend your energy, because we remember we're focusing on time management. And if this is not the best use of your energy as the highest asset in your business, then turn it over. Morgan saying, oh Lord, that's me. Okay, Morgan, thank you. You're in a safe place. But it might be, I know you're making big moves where you are. Might be time to turn it over if it's sucking up your time and energy. All right. So, and here's the other thing I want to say about websites, landing pages, and checkout pages. You might already be paying for something that will provide what you need. Case in point, if you already have a PayPal account, you can do invoices and create links. If you already have some of these email marketing tools, some of them also already do landing pages. So take a look at what you already have, and you might have some things already in your pocket. All right, let me keep it moving. Social media. Okay, so when we think about how do I pick tools related to social media? These tools over here schedule. These tools do this. These tools do that. Here's what I want you to think about. And here's my main tip when you're thinking about a tool or how to use tools, marketing tools for social media, is to start with the tools on that platform. That's going to be, we're embracing simplicity, right? We're focusing on time management. The best place to start is, what does that current platform already offer? So if I'm on Facebook and I have a Facebook business page, there is already a schedule feature within the Facebook business page that now connects my Facebook page to my Instagram business page to my Instagram. I can go in, pre-schedule posts and reels and videos, and they can hit when I want them to. Now, are there external tools that will allow you in this kind of social media management? Yes, there are tons of tools that you can use outside externally. However, where I'm going to, if you are that person that's feeling overwhelmed, now some of you are advanced, so this is not for you. If you're advanced, keep doing what you're doing. I ain't mad at you. But for a lot of these social media platforms, even Twitter, even LinkedIn now, you can schedule posts within their platform. So look at that. If you are doing things like reels, we're going to talk about video marketing, in a moment. But if you're doing something like a reel, you don't even have to go outside of the platform. You got the music, you can put words, you can put graphics, like literally these platforms from our number 2 social media management have embedded tools for you to use. If you're going to be hosting an event, and there's an event and say there's payment or there's not payment, well, maybe you don't need to do Eventbrite or some of these other tools. Maybe you can use an event system that's already in LinkedIn or in Facebook. Do y'all get what I'm saying? Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Is that making sense? Let me capture some of the comments. Lisa's saying, yes, I use PayPal and the invoicing. Yes, I didn't know that my Facebook business page has a scheduler. Yes, ma'am. Listen, this one tip right here, you can just send me, you can just go ahead and go to my page and buy something, because this tip is worth every bit of this whole live stream. Yes, there is a scheduling feature on the business page. And if you connect your Instagram account, it'll even post it in both places. Sonia saying, yes, LinkedIn is great with scheduling as well. Twitter as well. So as you're thinking about social media management, yes, there are a bunch of different tools that are external, but I would encourage you, again, if you're in that place of feeling a little overwhelmed, start with the actual platform, see what tools and options are within that platform, and then keep it moving. All right, let me keep it moving, because I want to keep this under 30 minutes. So the third one is email marketing. So we talked about the money is in the email list, because why? Email marketing is a direct marketing channel. It is direct. Social media, where it might be a little bit hit and miss. Now, some of you are here because we're in the first Facebook community, Marketing Tips with Sharvette. Come and join us if you're not here and you are a woman entrepreneur. And I was able to use the @everyone feature that said, hey, send out a notification and told you to come on in, right? FYI, that's a tool, right, within social media. I do not. Now, some people have gone crazy with it. I know. Some people have gone bananas. They've gone bananas with it. But that's not how I use it. I use it only really on live streams. But email marketing. So most people are like, well, should I go with MailChimp? Should I go with this tool? Should I go with that? And they're asking all these questions about which email marketing tool. And let me just say CRM, customer relationship management tool. It depends on where you are, your level. What should I use? Here's what I'm going to say. Again, it might feel like a sting. If you're in that place of how do I choose a tool, just pick one. I just need you to pick one. Just need you to pick one, and that's in your price range, and go for something simple. Because here's the thing, getting started with email marketing is going to be really crucial and critical for you to have this direct line of marketing communication. But the other thing that's powerful is that all of the email marketing tools, this is the one thing that's the easiest thing to move around. It's not easy to move a website. It's not easy to try to move and shift followers on one page to another. Those things are hard. But an email system, if you start with MailChimp and you say, I don't want to use MailChimp anymore, I want to go to Get Response, you simply click a button, download your emails from MailChimp, click another button, upload your emails over to Get Response, and start sending emails. So email marketing is one of the spaces that's the easiest to move. So that's why I say, don't get caught up in spending 6 months, 8 months on research and asking, well, what are you using? Well, what did you use? And looking at all these YouTube videos, and you've let 8 months of marketing and 6 months of marketing walk by and walk out the door. So email marketing, again, just pick one, and it's one of the easiest ones where you can move and you can change as you grow. And the other thing about email marketing, if you already have an email marketing tool, let us know in the chat what you're using. Let us know if you send emails out and you're using an email marketing tool. Let us know in the chat. So Lisa's saying she uses MailChimp. I use Get Response. So let us know what you're using. But these email marketing systems may even have some other features. So depending on if you're using like an email marketing or customer relationship management feature, they have some of them have scheduling, social media scheduling options. Some of them have text message options. So look at actually what you have, because you may be able to do more with what you have. Great. So Sonia's using ConvertKit. Thank you. Hope is using MailerLite. I love MailerLite. And she said it's been a life changing for their business growth. Do you see that? Like testimonial right there, MailerLite. And that is one of my favorite ones. One thing about MailerLite, I feel like it's simple to use. You do need to have an email that is associated with your website. So you can't just use like a Gmail or Yahoo or something like that. You do have to have a website, an email address associated with your website. But I love and highly recommend MailerLite. Honeybrook. So you could see, like, we could keep going. Like, we probably could have 10 more examples related to email marketing. The main thing, pick one and get started. All right, pick one and get started. And then as you grow, as you move, there's something else, you'll be able to move it later. All right, number 4, video marketing. And so if you're just popping on in and you're like, what y'all talking about? I'm talking about how do I choose, and I'm answering this question that came in, how do I choose marketing tools and avoid overwhelm? Like, there's so much out there. There's so many things out there. Just giving you some thought processes of how to think about things related to tools, because the shiny tool syndrome can make you, you could go down a rat hole, right? Looking at tools and trying to figure out what to use. And so we want to focus on simplicity and time efficiency. And so as that point about looking at what you already have that may be doing, so like if you already have email marketing, it might be doing some other things. Look at the things that you have, because they might be doing more than you think. Case in point. Literally, I just got off the chat line with Stripe, literally about 35 minutes ago. And I didn't realize, so I have Stripe. It's connected to a system we have called Moon Clerk that we use for our 12-month program, the Platform Builder program. I also use it for PayHip. So if any of you have downloaded anything from my digital product store, and you might have paid like with a credit card, that was through Stripe. I didn't realize, and I was just using it that way. I didn't realize that through Stripe, I could offer Afterpay and Klarna, which are buy now, pay later options. Normally you see those a lot with like maybe products or shopping. Anyone let me know if you ever used or seen Affirm, Afterpay, Klarna, where you buy now and then they give you their own payment plan. Guess what? I didn't realize that I already had that tool embedded. So listen, we got it set up, honey. It's already set up, ready to go. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. So if you've been saying, hey, I've been wanting to work with you, Sharvette, I have a power session, a 1-hour power session, and I will do a custom marketing plan. It is $500, but now we have Afterpay or Klarna, and so that payment might be like $43 or whatever. So check that out. Actually, let me go ahead and drop the link in the chat here so that you have it. But that is literally a real live example of something that I didn't know that I had the capability of doing, and boom, now it is available. So go check that out, and I'll drop that in the chat over in our Facebook community. Okay, so number 4, video marketing. So video marketing. So lots of kinds of videos, right? You can do, let me see some comments. So Ms. Simpson says she has Sizzle and Klarna on her site. All right, so let me capture that. So, FYI, some things are taught, other things are caught. So marketing tip, your customer journey, we've always offered payment plans certainly on our 12-month program, but they were internal to Mitchell Productions. Now this is an external, but your customer journey and the buying process, all of that is a part of the marketing. So if you can make it more palatable for people, that helps with conversion of sales. So great. So even Sizzle, Klarna, yeah. So there are others. Sonia said Stripe is great and gives you several options. So there you go. All right, I'm over time, but y'all still here with me. Okay, so video marketing. Here's the thing. You can do reels, you can do YouTube videos, you can do live streaming, right? So it's kind of 3 different areas related to video marketing. What I'm going to tell you is if you're thinking about tool, and I literally got this question on TikTok yesterday actually, and the person said, what do I use for live streaming? Well, I use StreamYard, but then there's Restream. I also have a Restream account. Then there's OneStream. Then there's like you could keep, there's OBS. There's several different things. The first place I want you to start when you're thinking about, okay, I want to delve more into video marketing. What should I use? What do you already use? Most of you are already familiar with Zoom. Am I not right? Like if you're already familiar with Zoom, number one, you can go into Zoom, sit down in Zoom by yourself in your private Zoom room and record a video and download it. So there's that. The other thing is Zoom can connect to Facebook so that you can go live if you like kind of, well, you want to share a screen, you want to share notes or things of that nature. Zoom will connect to Facebook. So it's a tool you're already using. How can you leverage that? You all already have phones, right? You already have phones, and you might be saying, I want to go live. Do I need, yes, I have banners coming up and I'm showing comments and I'm showing, right, big view, I'm all of that. And I'm showing all of these things and here's it. Yeah, you don't have to do that because all you need is a phone. So for video marketing, you literally need a phone, and that's it. In Mother Nature, good sunlight in Mother Nature. You don't even need a ring light. And so use what do you already have? You already have a phone. You can go live. You can create reels on your phone. You can just record video on your phone. So some of you, I did some batch recording. So I've got a couple of reels that are on my page that you're going to be seeing for the next, 2 months. When I get my makeup done, just recorded some great content for y'all. Literally, it's not a filter. Shout out to Nicole Gore. She crushes it with my makeup. And literally that's done with a phone, not any fancy camera, any $800 camera. Half of the videos, I didn't even have the ring light on. I just sat in front of a window. And then later during the evening, as I was losing light, I turned on the ring light. So you already have what you need to get things done. And again, if you're getting into reels now within Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and if they're gonna really take TikTok, I'm gonna miss TikTok. Is anybody else gonna miss TikTok? Okay, I'm back. I digress. But even putting words, captions, music, all of that is internal to your phone. Now, there are some tools. So as Sonia mentioned, Big VU is one. So that was one I purchased and forgot that it did captions. So I was literally in my phone looking at Opus Clips and then something called Clips. Both of them have, different payments. I was about to, by mistake, buy both of those platforms, another tool. And then I said, wait a minute, let me check Big VU, which I already have, and it did captions that I needed. So as a part of this exercise, definitely look at, not just for video marketing, but definitely look at what do you already have and make sure you're using it to the fullest capacity before you try to go get and learn a new tool. All right, let me keep it moving here. This is the fifth category, which is around content and copy creation. Again, answering this question, how do I choose marketing tools? How do I avoid the overwhelm? Because there's so much out here that I could be selecting, I could be working with. All right, so content. We know that graphics, and I'm in this category, I kind of put in this graphics. And thank you. I see V, I saw your comment pop in earlier. And V has just done, I know I saw it on here. She said she just paid somebody. So listen, I love it. And I wanted to acknowledge that I saw your comment. So for copy or content, graphics, I would put in this bucket. Also, the words that you actually are going to put on a blog or an email or social media, that's in this category. Here's my tip for you. That's going to be real cut and dry. Fall in love with, get used to using ChatGPT, artificial intelligence, because it literally, from a content standpoint, is going to be able to create all of the content that you need, literally all the content that you need. ChatGPT. And there's multiple AI tools, right? Have y'all seen there are multiple AI tools, but ChatGPT is going to be able to create social media, blogs, emails, podcast scripts, video scripts. It's going to create everything for you. There you go. Here's my recommendation for content. Fall in love with Canva. Canva has been able to grow, evolve. They even have some AI features in it, but you don't even have to get caught up in that. This is a tool that is excellent for creating graphics or hiring someone. And if you hire them and ask them to do the graphic in Canva, get it into your Canva account so that you have it for later. All right, record time. I know I'm over time. Thank you that we agreed to two things. We're going to embrace simplicity, and we're going to focus on time management. And again, if you're saying, Sharvette, I've been wanting to work with you, and so I want to have the opportunity to work with you, create a custom marketing plan for you, specific to what your marketing and what your needs are. And then we spend an hour strategy. I call it a power session. We spend an hour virtually, or if you're in the Richmond area, you can come in person to our Richmond office. And that is $500. It's always been actually $500. What we've added is the custom marketing plan. And now this is available. So let me go ahead and actually drop. Hey, V, I see you in. Let me go ahead and drop the link over into the Facebook community. So it has always been, the power session has always been $500, but we've added the custom marketing plan. And now you have the option, if you so choose, you might not, everybody, I realize everybody doesn't need it. You might, but if you want to use it, because hey, sometimes, you know what? Payments are good. So now we have the option. And this came right on time because I didn't know that it was something that was already a part of a tool that I was already using. And so us having this conversation today about tools, it was right smack dab on time. So let me check the comments. And if there are any questions, thank you, Sonia, so much. And Sonia said yes and can help. Yeah, absolutely. Let me know if there are if you have any specific questions about any tools that you are using or thinking about using. And if I use it, I'm happy to give. I'm just looking through the comments here, happy to give my commentary on it. But if there are any specific questions related to tools, let me know. Let me know. And again, I'd love to have the opportunity to work with you one-on-one. And any of my clients who are in the Platform Builder program who do one-on-one sessions with me, they know they walk away like with tons of notes on fire and actionable steps actionable steps to take. Okay, great. And I see, thank you for those that are popping in. And I know we're a little bit over time. So if you have to run, but welcome to those that just popped on in. We're glad to have you. Let me know if there are any questions. Let me pin this post. If not, I'm gonna get out your hair. I actually have a platform builder session at 7 p.m. tonight. So my platform builders, season 8, I'm gonna see y'all at 7 p.m. And it was great to be here with you all. Ending out our March 3-part series. We'll be back in April. Can you believe it? April, we'll be back kicking off second quarter with another weekly training series. Again, if you want to learn more about me, sharvettemitchell.com is my main website. You can find all the things there. Thank you, Aisha. And we will see you all later on the web. Bye.